Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Kitty. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been gone for about 2 weeks. If you guys did notice, you guys are real ones. If you guys didn't, I don't know what you're doing here. I'm just kidding. No, I appreciate each and every one of you that continues to support my channel and my family and just being a huge support system. It really means a lot to me. I was just playing. I was just kidding with that one. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because all the time I'm always like, what should I do in my next video? What should I, give me some ideas. And some of you reach out to me and I'll leave it right here, so feel free to follow me because I do be trying to include you guys a lot. If you want to be more involved and have a little voice and give me some ideas, feel free to follow me. So I put out a what should I do, and a lot of you like the scary stories. Chick-fil-A has the best team. McDonald's too. Unsweet, of course. Oh, just hits the spot. There's a common story that I've been wanting to talk about. I just didn't know how to approach it. I'm just gonna jump into it. So there's this chick I follow on Facebook. Her name is Mary Black. Shout out to Mary Black. She is indigenous. She's from Canada. She shares her story about being addicted to drugs and just, trauma that happened in her life and how she turned her life around and how she's healing and all this. But she likes Bailey Sarian, I think that's her name, the chick that does the makeup and scary story stuff. She and her friend got inspired to start her own version, but like the res version, where they tell scary stories. I've always wanted to do something similar on my channel because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about these kinds of things. Growing up on the reservation, you experience a lot of things that are paranormal. And like out here, when I talk about these kind of things, other people are like, you're crazy, but Mary Black, like I said, she started the stuff with her friend. And one of the stories that she mentioned was the man with hooves. And I feel like this story is universal on a lot of Indian reservations across the US or Canada, because I've heard this story and watched videos on YouTube about scary stories coming from Native Americans. That story is very universal. Like, a lot of people experience it. And it might not be a native thing, like other races may experience it in some sort of form, but something similar. But I'm just saying, I noticed a commonality with this story, so this is what I wanted to talk about. She was talking about this guy with hooves in Canada. This guy comes into the bar and he's very handsome and dreamy, and all the ladies are throwing themselves at him, and he and all the guys are hating, and he has a lot of money. And the day they find out he was like this devil or some kind of evil entity, and everyone's just kind of freaked out, and a lot of people are saying, this is a common thing, especially in Canada or like northern tribes. In their bars, they're seeing this guy, and then later on he reveals himself and he has like a tail or hooves for legs. Somebody from my reservation had commented down and said the same thing happened in the nearby town, which is Globe, at the bar that I showed in a previous video, which is Driftin' Saloon. If you guys didn't watch that video, go watch it. Driftin' Saloon Bar is located in Globe, Arizona, and it's right smack downtown Globe. It is the oldest running bar right now in Arizona. The oldest bar was in Prescott, but it burned down. So now this bar is considered the oldest running in Arizona. In that video, I did tell a story about back in my drinking days when I was there with my sisters. We took a picture, and I usually, one of those shitty little flip phones. We took a picture, and I kid you not, when we looked at it, because when you take a selfie, or a picture, you're just always making sure it looks nice before you post it. I kid you not, when I looked at that photo, there was a man standing between me and my sister, and he was a white guy, and he had like the old mustache. You could tell it was like, he was from a past time, And we just like, oh, we tripped out. I don't think I even posted that picture. I kept it for a while, but then later I erased it because I'm a firm believer in paranormal, and I don't want to keep that bad juju around, you know. So like I just deleted it, so I don't have that picture. But my sisters saw it, and they can attest to the story. And but anyway, back to, I see Abby just going all crazy with these stories. This person was saying that back in the day when everybody was partying, this is a very popular bar because Globe, Arizona is a small mining town, and there's only a few bars. And that's one of the, like the poppin' ones. Our mamas and our grandmas, and they were going over there to drift in. And I guess back in the day, when her generation, would be like my mother's generation, um, they were out there partying, like I said, because it's a small spot and that's where everybody goes. And I guess it was popping because it's always popping. And this guy comes in. He's dressed like a cowboy. Native ladies, they like the way them cowboys dress. Wearing, not me. I'm not really into like the cowboy stuff. But she said he was wearing all black. He had a cowboy hat, dressed nice, handsome as hell. All the ladies were throwing themselves at him, and everybody was dancing with him. He was buying everybody shots, buying everybody drinks. Everybody was getting drunk. I guess before the bar was closing, he was leaving, and when he was leaving, he was telling everybody. He yelled really loud and said, "I'll see you all in hell." And he was laughing, and he was walking out. And when he was walking out, someone saw his legs, and they said it was like hooves, like hoof legs, and everybody freaked out. And some ladies started crying because they were scared. Everyone was like panicking, everybody was scared. And this individual had mentioned that ever since this happened, a lot of those people turned their lives around. Like they stopped drinking, or it's just, one of those things where it scared them and they turned their life around. It's just interesting to know that that happened. That someone from my reservation told a story and said that that had happened in Globe, Arizona, at a bar that I go to. And it's crazy because you never think something like that would happen. And I was so surprised, and I tried to reach out to this person and ask, to tell me the story, and they stopped after that. And I was just like, and that's another thing. Nobody doesn't want to talk about these stories. I've tried to reach out on my Facebook. I've tried to reach out on my Instagram and reach out to people within my tribe and ask them to tell me stories, because I know there's stories and I've heard stories, and I know these people know what I'm talking about, but they don't want to like put themselves out there. Like they don't want to seem crazy, or they don't want to put their name out there. Let me know if you guys are interested in more scary stories. If you guys have any kind of story that you would like me to share, you can totally remain anonymous. I'm not judging you. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in paranormal stuff because I grew up around it. I know people who went through it. I have family members. I have neighbors. Like something was always going down on the reservation back home, especially where I grew up. And it's just normal to me, but scary still because I know it's real and I don't ever try to play around with it like that. Feel free to share with me because I'm interested in hearing your story, especially if you come anywhere, wherever you come, native land or not. I want to hear your story. But please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please share this video so that my videos can go out there. It really helps my channel. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.